It is a head-to-head confrontation we can, quite simply, never get enough of. Talk about high profile, this qualifies and then some. Stay with us for complete coverage from Stamford Bridge of Chelsea versus Arsenal.
Hello, welcome back to Armchair Armory, and it is a massive game this week as we head to Stamford Bridge to play Chelsea. Graham Potter's Chelsea. It's kind of weird to think at the start of the season that Thomas Tuchel would have been out of a job after kind of what he did when he came in after Frank Lampard winning the Champions League, getting them into the top four consistently, and all the kind of drama over Abramovich as well. I thought that Tuchel would be there for a lot longer to steady the ship and keep things going, but it seems like Ted Boehly is doing the... Is it Ted Boehly or Greg Boehly? No, Todd Boehly. He seems to be doing... carrying on in the age-old Chelsea tradition of sacking managers left, right and centre if they don't win 5 games in a row or something like that. So Chelsea season is to me has kind of been a mixture of two things so far. In the kind of 12 games that we've played in the Premier League so far, they've kind of been winning ugly quite often, not really playing as well as, you know, the days of early Jose Mourinho and kind of the Conte season. Like, they've not really hit those heights as of yet. Really and truthfully, Potter's not done that badly so far. But their last 5 results are a little bit scattered. So they had 2 wins, 2 draws and 1 loss. Obviously the loss is quite significant because they lost 4-1 to Brighton at the Amex, which is Graham Potter's old club, which I was quite shocked about. It just goes to show that this Premier League is so unpredictable. And to be fair, Brighton are decent. Leandro Trossard is a sick player, and I don't think he gets the plaudits he deserves sometimes. I think that's like 7 or 8 goals so far this season he scored, maybe 6, I'm not sure, but I know that he scored a lot, since pretty much a goal a game since the start of the season. So yeah, they've been a bit up and down. You know, their transfer window was a bit quiet. They signed Raheem Sterling and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, which is going to be interesting. I've said it for a few weeks now that I just know Aubameyang's going to score against us. It's just sort of written in the stars that a disgruntled player scores against his old club. It would just be like Adebayor for Man City all those years ago. I don't think Aubameyang will run all the way down to the Arsenal fans and start celebrating in front of them. At least I hope he won't. But yes, it's going to be an interesting game. I think our record against Chelsea as of late has been pretty good for the most part. Like, we haven't really lost there too much in the past couple of years. It's been we've not lost there in I think the last time we played. So the last time we got kind of a result that didn't go our way was 2-2, when I think that was when Hector Bellerin scored the equaliser. That was like one of Hector Bellerin's last starts for Arsenal. You know, last season, the famous game at Stamford Bridge where, you know, we were down and out at that point. We were coming off the back of, I think, 2 or 3 losses. I think 2 results we were coming off the back of that weren't great. I think there were 2 draws. It wasn't losses, it was 2 draws. I think it was the Palace and Brighton results, which were 2-2 and 0-0. And was it that? It might not be, actually, because I'm just looking at the Premier League website now, and I can see that it was on the 20th of April. So it was in that kind of period. I think we were coming off of the back of bad results, but I don't think, now that I think about it, I don't think it was Brighton. Now I've seen the date, I don't think it was Brighton and Palace. Let me just check. It was Brighton and Southampton and Palace. So we lost those 3 games in a row. I was half right. We lost those 3 games in a row: Palace, Brighton and Southampton. and Chelsea was straight after that. So we were going into that in really bad sorts at the time, and we went and won. And this was after kind of like the what's the word, the kind of skepticism over the January transfer window, and the fact that we were left with, you know, Aubameyang leaving and then going to Barcelona, and then left with Nketiah and Lacazette as the frontline strikers. Lacazette, who wasn't in great form at that time, although the most you could praise about him was his work ethic, and then Nketiah, who hadn't really played many games up to that point. And we played amazing that game. Nketiah scored 2 goals. We won the game 4-2, and that period was a roller coaster. And it seems to be always when we're down and out when we're down and out and we're heading into a game against Chelsea, I always feel like things seem to go our way. And this is why I'm a little bit worried about this game, because we're going in on a high. After beating Nottingham Forest 5-0, we're going into it probably as the favourites in this game, even though I don't want to say from my opinion that it's the favourites, but I think from the general consensus of the footballing world, we go into this as probably the more informed. We obviously go into this as more of the informed team, but just for that reason, that's why I think it's going to be very, very difficult to get a result. I mean, I think if we can get a draw, that would be great. And in the last 3 meetings that we've had with Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, the worst result was a draw, which I just mentioned, the Hector Bellerin equaliser. We won 1-0, and that was I can't remember. I think that was Smith Rowe. Who scored that, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think that was Smith Rowe, yeah. Because it was the day where we were expected to lose to them. And it was on Boxing Day, and that was when Arteta decided to play Smith Rowe for the first time in that number 10 role. And he scored the goal to win us the game. I think by that point, though, that the season was pretty much over. But yeah, so far our record against them at Stamford Bridge has been decent. So I think in general, I think we've got a decent chance. It's good news to hear that Saka, after he limped off against Forest, that he's training again and he may start. Even though, like, you know, Reece Nelson gave a good account of himself, and it's almost as if there's a bit of competition there. I heard Zinchenko and El Neni are training again, which is good, so that all the backup that we need. I just hope this doesn't mean that El Neni's come back earlier than expected. I hope this doesn't mean that come January they're like, oh, we've got El Neni, we don't need a central midfielder anymore. But yeah, in general, signs are good. And as I keep saying, if we can get a result, some kind of result against Chelsea, and then a result against Wolves, which again won't be easy. Like the past couple of years, Molineu's been a very hard place for us to go to. I think in the last 3 or 4 we've only won 1 as far as I remember, and when we did, it was only 1-0. So if we can get to the end of this first half of the Premier League before the World Cup, with kind of at least, where are we now in terms of points? I think we're 28 or something, or 30. Yeah, 31. So if we can get to Saturday, is it Saturday? No, yeah. So we've got Chelsea. Chelsea is Sunday, isn't it? And then the following week is a Saturday. Yeah. So by the 12th of November, if we can get there with 35 points, you know, and let's say City are on. Well, City would be on. They'd be level on points with us if we drew with Chelsea and then beat Wolves. But if we can get to that situation by November the 12th, I think we stand in good stead of finishing in the top 4 going forward. Unless like we have a horror show from Boxing Day onwards when we come back after the World Cup. I'm still really worried that at least one of our starting 11 is going to get long-term injured, and I can see it being Partey or Xhaka. So yeah, I think I actually think that this is going to be a draw. I don't think either team is going to win. I don't think, Chelsea are firing at the moment, scoring wise. A lot of their results have been kind of mostly low scoring, but in general they've been quite scattered. But anyway, I'm going to predict 1-1 as the draw, as the score. I don't think either team are going to win this. If I was going to be kind of optimistic, I'd say the only team that look like they probably win this based on form would be Arsenal, but Stamford Bridge is always difficult to go to, and I know, like all the London teams, they always turn up against us, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, so 1-1 I'm going to predict. I will be back again on Sunday discussing the game, hopefully in a good mood. So until then, take care and stay safe.
It ought to be a really interesting battle. Chelsea kick off. Aubameyang! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that?
Wonderful chance, but the goalkeeper comes through.
Yes, Derek, we have to give credit to the keeper.
Gabriel Jesus, chances on. And it's in! 1-0, they breached the defence. Takes the shot. Keeper in control. And the emphasis is on creativity. Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. So the beginning of the second half here in West London. Oh, fancy footwork. And running in behind. Well, when all was said and done, he's failed to hit the target. Oh, mistake by the keeper. And a throw in for Arsenal. Well, they must exercise caution standing off as they are. Oh, surely! Well, flinging himself at it. And over it comes. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Martinelli. Now with Jesus. Oh, great defending. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. And it looked like open road for them, but up a dead end. It's looking promising. Sterling. Aubameyang! Oh, he's given it. Penalty. And an opportunity now for them to jump in front. Well, he's avoided a booking, but the complaints continue.
And I can understand why. I think it's a poor foul. It should be a yellow card for me.
This for 2-1. And the keeper denies them from the spot.
Well, you can't argue with those stats, can you? They've had good chances at both ends. The game is being played with great intensity, and it's been a pleasure to watch.
Gabriel Jesus. Still pushing for that goal that would see them forge ahead. Trying to chisel a chance out of it. Just made sure nothing came of that. And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. So half an hour remaining. And he has options available. Sterling. Clean challenge. Granit Xhaka. Martinelli. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Martin Ødegaard. Moving it forward. Real chance. And a goal! In the lead again. Fully deserved.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And it's a great finish. He holds off the defender, keeps his composure, and finds the back of the net. It's a marvellous goal.
And they're playing again, and Arsenal are leading. Bad pass. Into the final 20 minutes. Gabriel Martinelli. Bukayo Saka. And a tidy challenge.
Can Lucy Davis, that's Lucy Davis, please come to reception.
Saka. Determined defending. So nearing the end of the game, and the big question is, can Arsenal see this out? Stuart, interested in your thoughts on their overall performance?
Well, it's been a really good contest, you have to say. But overall, I think they've just about deserved to be in the lead here. Can they now just see this game through for what will be an excellent win?
Oh, hang on, Stuart, look at this! Oh, yes! As pure a header as you're likely to see! And he ought to be very proud of that one!
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area, and then what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the keeper with little chance. It's a great goal.
Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. And a timely intervention. Sterling. The Chelsea move still flowing. Advantage to them. Well, Arsenal unable to hang on to the ball. Martinelli. There's a thorough understanding of defending. Azpilicueta. Weighted ball from Aubameyang. Well, he's missed the chance, and the keeper didn't have to do very much. And a Chelsea throw-in coming up here. Jorginho. And return to Mount. That's a nice looking ball. Well, no damage done. Arsenal unable to retain possession. Well, the action is going to continue for a while yet. We will have 4 minutes of stoppage time. Vieira. Bukayo Saka. And a fine tackle. Chilwell. Aubameyang. And it might appeal to Raheem Sterling, you know. So there it is, the final whistle, and a satisfying outcome for Arsenal and their many fans around the world. What did you think of their performance as a whole?
Well, fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it? Thought they controlled the middle of the park well. Going forward, there was some really nice incisive play too. It's a good result for them.
And in the final analysis, a really positive performance from this man, Stuart.
Well, he did everything today. His energy, skill and movement was just too good for those defenders. It was a really good display.
Aubameyang! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that?
Well, it was a wonderful chance, but the goalkeeper comes through.
Yes, Derek, we have to give credit to the keeper.
Gabriel Jesus. Chances on. And it's in! 1-0. They've breached the defence. Takes the shot. Now keeper in control. And the emphasis is on creativity. Tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful. Oh, fancy footwork. Well, when all was said and done, he's failed to hit the target. Well, they must exercise caution standing off as they are. Oh, surely! Well, flinging himself at it. Chance. Oh yes, as pure a header as you're likely to see, and he ought to be.